Feels like somebody wants to sell me something!
I told you he was on to us. I had to wait a second because my fucking speakers are still on and I don't have my headset hooked up yet, or my headphones. How you doing today, chat? Hope you're all doing well. Let me just get my headphones plugged in here real quick. There we go. I was up half the night puking and having diarrhea, so wonderful. That sounds great. Thanks, Jason. Fuck. Fuck. Shit. Alright. Fuck, I forgot to text a couple of my friends that I'm streaming. Hang on. I'm gonna do that real quick. But while I'm doing that, slay the princess on stream. While I'm doing that, let me just say welcome in. Then range, so I got the day off work. Oh, that's always fun. Wilson Contreras is moving to first base, guys. It's kind of a silly decision, if you ask me. Now, Key, thank you for the resub. 19 months. Wow. That's amazing. That's about as long as it takes a baby to start walking. We have a baby, a beautiful mixed baby, and it's already walking now. Not staying long on the stream. I'm about a second from blacking out today. It's nothing but yard work. Oh, that's always fun. I'm not like tired or a second from blacking out the way you are, but I'm like in a haze just because it was so fucking boring at work today. Like I was just, I don't know, it was like nothing to do. And then at the end of the workday, I just got like really anxious out of nowhere and just got depressed. So that's always fun. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about killing this fucking princess. So I'm kind of praying during the stream because currently right now, because, you know, whenever I like to take a break, Jason likes to talk to the VOD watchers. And so I have the video, like the, hi VOD watchers. Hi, Jason. It's me. It's Jason. I have the fucking VOD being edited right now because I do that thing where it zooms in on the text and it's like, haha, funny. So I have that being edited right now and it's like rendering. So I'm going to try to have this render while I play the game. My PC might explode. I don't know. I doubt it will. It should be strong enough to handle both of those things. But it's like, I'm going to be streaming for close to 3 hours. This thing is going to take close to 3 hours to render. So I'm like, I want to do both at one time because I don't want to put this off anymore. I'm just here to ask how many princesses you got last stream. Did you get the sweet one? What's the best route? And here's to it. Have a good stream. He got 2. Yeah, I don't remember. I got the one that's made out of swords and then the one where you live like happily ever after. Those are the 2. The one where you got swords, that one was fucking awesome. Like that one was kick-ass. Like you basically turned to Ultra Instinct Goku, started wrecking shit. That was fucking awesome. Remind me, Jason, remind me after stream. Some of these are great. Oh yeah. I love these. I also love the Happily ever after one, because I'm a fucking simp. Also, Jason, remind me after string to put in the Ultra Instinct music as like a channel points redeem, because I'm not going to remember. Just fucking misspelled. No spoilers. Gotcha. Hell yeah. W's in chat for Jason. God, I hope it explodes. Well, Jason, if my PC explodes, the lover she's adorable. Yeah. Plus, add Ultra Instinct penis to your team. Jason, if my PC explodes, then you won't be able to call me slurs in chat anymore. So, yeah, how do you feel about that? You stupid fuck. Anyway, we're gonna load. Why does that have to download content? It should be. I don't call you slurs. Yes, you do. Eat my white ass. See, that's a slur. You just said it to me. That's fucked up, Jason. You're on the wrong side of history. Why is it taking so long? Why does it have to download content? The game should already be downloaded on my fucking computer. Nicaragua? What about it? You just said Nicaragua and Niger. I think it's only one G. I know there's Niger. Niger. Oh. Here's my hint before the sleep takes me. The rest will want to beat your ass. Do with that as you will. Someone who nags. Oh yeah, that's right. Guess we just continue. Okay, so what the fuck did we do? Yeah, okay, so last time we just did the sweet girl. So Wheel of Fortune shouted the N-word on the final puzzle. Yeah, I remember. I know the South Park episode you're referencing. All right, so we're gonna go full squall, because I don't know, because I remember the first one I got the sword one. I tried to just be like squall, like just like silent throughout the whole entire time, but I did say stuff at some point, so I fucked that up. So I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna try my best to not say or do anything and just like silently do everything. I'm gonna see what ending that gets me, if anything good.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Also, let me know if the game's too loud or
whatever.
whatever.
Through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Yeah, we're supposed to save princesses
Ignore
and then
him.
slay their
Nobody's talking
pussy. Proceed into the cabin. I am a cybernetic organism.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls
I am here to kill the
coated in a
princess.
fine layer of dust.
Lol.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table
It's
is
a pristine dagger.
blade.
I'm going to
blade
take the
is your
dagger.
implement.
I'm going to
You'll
stab the
need it if you want
princess.
to do this right.
No. This light is too bright. Oh. I'm going to turn it down. I hit the wrong button. I'm going to take the blade.
You take the blade.
I'm going to enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light. Her voice.
Who's there?
It is Arnold. I'm a
She
cybernetic
sounds
organism.
dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Stew your nerves and step forward.
You step forward. your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I have a knife. I'm going to stab you with it.
I'm probably
I was the governor of California.
Reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon
And
you
I
have,
fucked my maid.
you'll have to get close enough to use it.
You just freak out, I'm pregnant. I was getting there. I was getting to that part.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I want to find out.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
She's looking like, oh shit, I didn't think you were actually trying to kill me.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
I wonder how it feels to stab a person. Like the way it describes it, I also love that. Like, oh, shit, I didn't think you'd do this. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like the way it describes it there, it's like if you feel the flesh like fall deep in. It's like I've never experienced that. Is that how it feels? You know what I mean? I think everybody has thought about what it feels like to stab somebody at least once. At least once in their lives. Am I right, chat? Or am I just on a list?
This is it, isn't it?
I love that. It's like, oh well, fuck.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to
You'll see
wonder,
this coming. Oh.
do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Yeah, you're fucking dead, bitch. Go away.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
She's holding her boobs.
Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes
Before becoming a
herself
bodybuilder,
to be
actor, and
alive.
governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger was a tank driver. He was far too large and was told he shouldn't even try to since he wouldn't fit inside and said, I'm going to become a driver. He then attended training and became a tank driver. He knows how to drive a tank. Yeah, I know. He got his fucking tank back. I forget where, I saw a video about it like years ago where he was like, he went to like the Austrian like government or army. He was like, I want my tank, the tank that I used to drive. I want my tank. And they gave him like his fucking tank. Hi, Lolo. It's been like fucking eons since you've been in here. What's up? We just murdered a princess in cold blood. She's got fat tits. How you doing, Jason? Lolo? Whichever fucking one of you wants to say it. I'm tired, alright?
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago.
That's a nice game.
An arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Arrogant bitch.
But is it over? Really over?
Oh shit, it doesn't let you say anything. Oh yeah, because we already did these. Oh! No, eat her? We're gonna eat her pussy. Body's still warm, am I right, boys? Okay, that's cool. We get to see what it does to make you stop getting repeat endings. Okay.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Damn, bro.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Life is not much life. It's just been work. Yeah, I feel that. Not much going on. Ooh. Good crack in the elbow there. Didn't get one in there. Ooh, crack. Ooh. Get one again. Ooh, I got one in that one. But I feel that, man. Just life being life, work being work. That's the only thing that sucks about like when Ben do streams.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
Yeah, and her tits were
But
nice.
it was for the greater good.
Well, if you weren't a
One of
fucking
these days that
scumbag,
will
you would
sink
also
in
think it was bad to
and
take a
help
human
ease
life.
your guilty conscience.
Trying to DM again, but I don't feel my players are very motivated. I keep trying to get into like D&D groups, but like fucking no one wants to have me, I swear to God. It's like every D&D group I try to get into, it's either like, hey, when are we going to meet up? Or hey, is there like a space available? And they're like, yeah, I'll see. Or like, I'll let you know. And then I never get let known. And it's like, I'm a newbie. So like, I don't know if it's like they just don't want to teach me, but it's like, fuck. I want to play, but no one wants to let me play. I'm going to clone myself and start my own D&D campaign. That'll be a hell of a stream. Just know that once I get a computer, I'd run a game for him and you and some others. Dude, do that. Get a computer, right? Chat, we're going to start a GoFundMe for Jason to get a computer so he can, I'm trying, fucker. Fuck them, run your own game. I don't know anyone else to play. I don't know how to run a game, Lolo. I know nothing about Dungeons and Dragons. It would literally be like, all right, who wants to play? All right. How do you play this game? I don't know. You're in a bar, and there's a dragon. Roll the dice. You gotta start somewhere. Okay, we start in a bar, and there's a dragon. Go ahead, Jason, roll your dice. Nat 20. All right, you kill the dragon. Jason's the hero. Game over. That was fun. Let's do this again next week. Fuck. The PDFs for 12+ games. The PDFs? Oh, man, there's reading. I can guide you. I don't like that winky face. I feel like you're going to touch me. Like, that winky face makes me feel like you're going to, like, touch me while you're, like, teaching me Dungeons and Dragons. I'm going to be like, dude, like, that's... wrong kind of dragon, Lolo. Come on now.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, that day isn't today. You're not touching my dragon today, Lolo. Got a couple shots of Jameson in me, and we got a different story. There's rules for a game. What, did you think this was baseball where anyone can do what they want? That's not true. You can't do anything you want in baseball. You can do anything you want in basketball. I say that because I don't watch basketball. Or soccer. I don't understand soccer. I watched the World Cup a couple years ago. It was like USA versus France. It was like an hour long or so game, and no one scored a single fucking goal or point or like whatever it's considered in soccer. I guess it's just goals. But no one scored a single goddamn goal. Like the timer went, I think it went down from 50 and then ticked back up to 50, and no one scored anything. And I was like, how the fuck do people enjoy this? Chucky's grandpa died. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm not very active in her Discord server, so maybe I didn't see it. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. This is a very awkward place to give me that information, but I'll have to text her when I get the chance, or like say something in her server.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you
Mission
find.
failed. We'll get them next time.
Instead, what you find is nothing at all.
Okay, just...
Where a lush forest stood mere
Nani?
moments ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What
I don't know.
happened?
I think the world got deleted.
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good.
Damn it, my
Everyone is
forest.
happy. You'll be happy.
I pissed on that tree. That was a good pissing tree. And you took it away from me. You communist. It's bullshit. Look at her. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world. Yeah, it's bullshit.
What's done is done. And there's no going back now.
Now I'm in the land of Harry Bush.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
I don't.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Of course, I like it here. I got a table. I got a door. Got a dead princess in the basement I can fuck till the body goes cold. You know what I'm saying? I should stop making those jokes. Like, that's actually horrible. I should probably stop making those jokes. Clipped. Please do, honestly. I'm trying to get more clips for my streams. I don't know if you actually clip shit, Jason, when you say clip, because I don't check the clips, but I'm trying to get more clips. Clip and send to your therapist. Joke's on you. I don't have a therapist, dickhead. I can't on this device. Oh, I guess I'll just have to go back and clip it. I'm trying to get more clips because I'm going to eventually make a TikTok, or as I have to call it, a TikTard, so I can upload my clips onto there, and people will be like, oh, dude, I could follow this guy on Twitch. You know, it's advertising, I guess, because I'm a businessman, I guess. Anyway, yeah, hell no, we're not staying here forever. How do you get us? Yeah, you had to get us the heck out of here.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Joke's on you, I'll get you a therapist. Joke's on you! Stop that!
He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, you know, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
How astute.
Hypothetically speaking.
You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you.
No shit.
You shouldn't do it.
You fucking hear that shit, Chad? Using a fucking blade to kill ourselves would fucking kill ourselves. It's fucking wild, man. What the fuck? It's wild. It's crazy. Haha. I'm Mickey Mouse. I'm here to tell you not to commit suicide. Haha. Ignore my voice cracks. I'm going through puberty.
In a sense, we die.
Ha-ha.
But looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing.
It's not true.
It's
Got a
absolutely
table,
nothing. It's just
door,
the same thing.
walls,
Constantly, forever.
windows. I assume a ceiling. Oh yeah, there's a ceiling there. Got a floor.
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Death over your weird hunch. You're right. I didn't get, like, that idea. I'm just going to stick around and do nothing. At least for a little while longer. I feel like if we go to get the blade, we'll just fucking... She'll just stab us again. Like in the one ending. Right? Don't tell me what to do. Stabs the voice. I stab the voice in my head, so I do kill myself. I'm gonna wait it out because I feel like if we go to take the blade, she's just gonna... I've got a meme of this. I don't fucking care, Jason. That was rude, I'm sorry. I'm waiting for this meme, Jason. This better be a fucking top tier quality meme. Hey, while we wait for Jason's meme. Yes, while I wait for Jason's meme, Lolo, explain to me every single rule of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm sure we can do that in a shorter amount of time than Jason can send this meme. The no context channel? Oh boy. In my Discord? Monster Manual. Guía del Zenithar para todo. Can't find it. Fuck. Ha! Dickhead. though. Yes, Croc, I am. I was just checking another Discord server. I was checking another Discord server. So to answer your question, Croc, I should reply to her like live. Yes, I am indeed. Don't ask how I'm responding to you if I'm streaming. If you have any to spare. There we go. I'm getting some free iron in my Minecraft server chat. Well, not Minecraft, my Minecraft server. All those are D&D books. And there are 2 missing there. Oh, shit, you got a lot. All right, I'm going to go for not risking my death.
I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind.
Because I feel like if I go down and grab the blade, I'm just going to get, like, a similar outcome to last time where she's like, haha, I'm still alive, and fucking kills me.
More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is.
Oh, of course, time.
Happy.
Yeah.
Happy still has plenty of
course,
meaning.
we're fucking super happy, man.
Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here.
Dude, I don't know about you, but I like that table a
voices,
lot.
Please fall on deaf
That's a
ears.
pretty fucking cool table. I like being with this table.
Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
So this is basically Nirvana? Berger, stop fucking the table. Never! You will never pry my dick from this table, Jason. It's like trying to lift fucking Thor's hammer, alright? You can't do it. Unless you are worthy to stroke on my cock. Ugh. These are great jokes. I'm amazing at this. I probably couldn't with all the gum. Fuck. Alright. Good ending. You did. You saved everyone.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh, shit. Interesting. Okay. Homegirl was like, no, 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 no. No, no, no. You trying to help me out, so... No, no, no. Interesting. I wonder what would have happened if I gotten that ending first then. Fuck. That would have been interesting to see.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Okay, maybe I'm not happy, and I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here. The blade. I can hear. He's right. Do you hear that? Do you not? Don't you dare.
You better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die.
I made this happy little place for you.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want. Is this not good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss. You ingrate.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones.
Oh, shit.
The blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Dust and Bones is a pretty good Guns N' Roses song. I don't know if any of you listen to Guns N' Roses, but Dust and Bones is probably like my favorite GNR song.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Let's go!
The end. Nice knowing you.
Thanks. The Spectre. Ooh. Like the DC character?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I had a little drip of water just touch my nose. That was fun.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
What, I wonder what happens if I just keep doing it over and over again. Where's Shia LaBeouf? Why do you keep bringing up Shia LaBeouf? I wonder what kind of ending I'll get if I just keep, like, silently, because we're in the woods. What the fuck does he have to do with the woods? It's a cold night. You're all alone. What does this have to do with Shia LaBeouf? Do you not know? Clearly I don't. Excuse me. Is there a Shia LaBeouf song that I'm unaware of where he, like, hangs out with me in the middle of the woods? We're watching this? No, we're not. We are not watching this. Does Shia have a song? It's 3 minutes. I don't care, Jason. I don't want to watch it. DM it to me and I'll watch it later. I don't want to watch it on stream. I want to play this game. Alright. So, let's see. I'm almost between this and just proceed. Because I want to proceed to the cabin and see what just happens. If I just, like, go along with it again. You know what I mean? Yeah, fuck it. Let's go ahead.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying. She won't be a problem.
Voice of the Cold. You've never heard the song Actual Cannibal
The
Shia
interior
LaBeouf?
of the
No,
cabin
I have
is
not.
cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Pristine. So you were like 10 when it came out? Probably. I'll go grab some snacks. Jason, fucking, yeah. Lolo, bring me back Snickers, please. Or some, like, licorice. Or ice cream. I like ice cream.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I have 2 just here. He got snacks. He's a snack man.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her.
I had half a chicken today. Lucky. I'm gonna ignore the mirror. You're dense? What do you mean? It was literally half a chicken. A barbecue, half a chicken. Yeah, that sounds fucking amazing, Jason. You and Jason are the snacks. Oh! Thanks. What kind of... Am I ice cream or am I a Snickers? What kind of snack am I? Like a chicken cut in half. Yeah, and that sounds fucking delicious, Jason. Can I have the other half of your barbecue chicken? Like the fuck? I like barbecue chicken. I make pretty good barbecue chicken, I'm not gonna lie. I grill it, put some barbecue sauce on that bitch, let it like simmer. I season that bitch with like paprika, garlic powder, let it like marinate in some like Buying dressing. Jason just sent me a Discord link. Dude, your fingers are fat and that chicken looks fucking good. And that rice looks fucking good. You got onions and little... There's like tomato grapes? Grape tomatoes? Or are those like just grapes? I don't know what they are, but this all looks good and I want it. And you got what looks like an alcoholic beverage right there. I want it. I think they're olives. Ooh, olives. That's Diet Coke. Now you disappoint me. I feel like every time I've done the mirror, I'm gonna ignore the mirror. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Yeah, we're just gonna go straight Terminator. We're going straight Terminator.
The door to the basement grows
And went
open,
to the restaurant.
revealing an old
Had it again
banister
today.
and a creaky wooden
So good.
stairwell. Everything
Yeah, I
is
want
coated
that
in a
fucking
thick
chicken.
layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Meat falls right off the bone when I stuck the fork in it. The sauce was so good. I remember my brother telling me that means it's overcooked. Succulent sweet. Because my brother made ribs the one night, and he's got like a slow cooker. And I remember he was telling me, or like telling like other people about it. He's like, yeah, like you kind of don't want it to fall off the bone, because that means it's like overcooked or whatever. Like with ribs and shit. Ribs are different. I assume so. I just wanted to make sure. I like talking food. I want that chicken. Where did you get that chicken? When I go to Canada next year for Oktoberfest to meet up with you and Snow, you better bring me to eat that fucking chicken. A local restaurant? Yeah, and you better fucking take me there. But just know, no matter, you can call the police all you want, they can't unfuck the barbecue chicken, alright? So it randomly comes and goes, oh, what the fuck? It better fucking be there when I come to Canada for Oktoberfest.
The room below is silent.
Ooh, this is new.
Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead.
Can we just piss on the skeleton?
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Hi. How you doing?
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
Is she like a little ghosty girl? She a little ghosty girl?
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Dude, she's like a little ghosty ghost. That's cool. This is a super cute design for like, I love like ghosty girls. Or like ghost girls or whatever. Like, you're gonna possess our penis, rip it off. Let's go. I love like ghost designs. Like I always like, I don't know what it is, but I have like a fast, like when it comes to like horror or like spooky stuff, I love ghosts. Ghosts are like one of my favorite like spooky things. And like I love ghost designs like this. Like it's kind of cutesy, you know, like it's got a little like Halloween aesthetic going on. I can see this as like a cosplay, like a Halloween costume. I love this. This is probably like my favorite version of the princess so far. She's all happy and shit.
Ghost?
You pussy.
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
I love ghost designs. You watch that Scooby-Doo movie where Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy teach at an all-girls school for monsters. What? That's a movie? I don't remember. I remember the one with the Hex girls in it, which was one of the things that gave me my goth girl complex. But I don't remember that one. You never watched that? No. Like I said, I remember the Hex girls one because that's one of the reasons why I have a goth girl complex. That and Jade from Victorious are like the top two reasons. From the late 80s. Ooh. Sounds interesting.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Dude, she sounds like she wants to fuck, and I'm gonna let her. This is a bug that just got in my room. I don't know how it got that. It's probably because I had my fucking window open. Shaggy had a red shirt back in the... I know that... I remember Shaggy having a red shirt in some videos. Or, like, some things.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
That would kind of turn me on, I'm not gonna lie. If the hot ghost chick just came out of nowhere and started rubbing her hands against me, like I'd be like hoping this is like a Dan Aykroyd situation in Ghostbusters. You know, when he gets like that blowjob from the ghost. Kids movie, everybody, kids movie. I'm pretty sure it was rated PG. Bad touch, bad touch. Hey, it's not a bad touch if I'm into it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like people who say I have a drinking problem. It's only a problem when I run out, like.
Her touch is cold and ethereal.
I really like this ghost design. It's super cute.
Enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing.
I should draw this. I'm gonna write down. Draw ghost princess. Did you know you can rizz up the princess? Yeah, we did that last session. Fucking get with the game, Lolo. We already have the Princess Riz, alright?
So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted
Back
to.
with peanut butter and jellies. Dude, can I have one? I was thinking about peanut butter and jellies today, because I was talking to my coworker, because like the election in the US just happened. Boo, politics, right? So I was talking to my cook, because like literally when I left for work, I looked at my cat while she was laying on the bed, and I was like, huh. She has no idea what a fucking U.S. election is. My little kitty cat. She just hangs out. And I said it to my coworker, and he's like, yeah, my kid's the same fucking way. He just goes to school and eats peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And I'm like, I could kill for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And now Lolo has fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but there's no jelly in this fucking house. And I already brushed my teeth. So Lolo, can you just toss one of them peanut butter and jelly sandwiches through the internet? Just like throw the plate at your monitor. Or whatever you're watching the stream on. Remember that time Hugh Jackman busted a nut in a movie in front of John Travolta? Okay. Anyway, Ghost Princess, right? It's not a joke. I believe you. I believe you. It's just, I don't know how to respond to that. Sure, catch it. Bet. I'm AJ Brown, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Saquon Barkley last week when he did the reverse hurdle. Should I slay the princess or wait and see how things play out? Hang on, if I want to go for like the T1000, like if I'm going for the Arnold belt, I have to just slay the princess. I'm a cybernetic organism and I'm going to slay the princess. Lol. Lol. I'm the Terminator. I terminate things. See where John Travolta's character orders a stripper to give Hugh Jackman a blowjob while his character hacks a bank, and if he fails to do so, he shoots him in the head. What's this movie? I'm actually kind of interested. That sounds cool. Plus, it has Hugh Jackman in it. All right, let's just.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
It's probably not gonna do shit because she's a fucking ghost.
It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
Scene ends with Hugh blowing his load in a stripper's mouth as the timer ends and he hacks into the account. What the fuck? What is this movie? Like, that's so fucking weird. Was this before or after he did Wolverine?
You're adorable when you're confused.
I think you're adorable right now, girl. Before, I kind of figured.
But I didn't say you could touch me.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. That's kind of hot. Like, I'd... Hear me out. Like, just hear me out for a second, right?
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
I died too, and I'm not floating on like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? You threatened me last time. You're supposed to end the world. That's why I killed you last time. You're dead, or at least mostly dead. Well, it turns out that your friend here is only mostly dead. There's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead. Please open his mouth. It's called Swordfish. I'm gonna write that. I'm gonna look this movie up. Swordfish movie. Let's read the plot synopsis for it, shall we? There exists a world within our world, a world beneath what we call cyberspace. A world protected by firewalls, passwords, and the most advanced security systems. In this world, we hide our deepest secrets, our most incriminating information, and of course, a whole lot of money. This is the world of Swordfish. The world's most dangerous spy is hired by the CIA to coerce a computer hacker recently released from prison to help steal $6 billion in unused government funds. Sounds pretty cool. 26% of Rotten Tomatoes. How can it only be a 26? It's got Hugh Jackman busted a nut in a stripper's mouth. That should easily make it a 5. What do you want from me? Okay, team, I have ideas. Thoughts? Slay the princess harder. Oh, let's get it harder. If I can't really hurt you, then there really isn't anything for me to do here. Guess I'll get going. Leave her in the basement. Yeah, sure.
This path is already worn by travel and has been seen by one of my many eyes. You cannot walk it again. Change your course.
Wait, what?
Interesting. I wonder which ending that was then. Why are you different?
You don't look dead, killer.
I like it when she calls me killer. That's a fun nickname. I always think that's a fun nickname.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
I like Ghost Princess. This is probably my favorite version of the princess so far.
I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here.
I like ghosts.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Gonna hitch a ride straight through the other side. Gonna sail away, carry me away for the last time. Boston is such a fucking underrated band, I feel like. I feel like a lot of people forget about them. Like, they think more than a feeling, but they got so much. Well, Peace of Mind, too, but Hitch a Ride. That whole first album is so fucking great.
After all, you own me.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us?
Only if I get to touch her ghost titty. I don't know how I feel about that. Look, it's either I touch your ghost titty, or you're trapped in here for eternal damnation. Alright? What you're doing feels immoral. Possibly, but I'm also most likely immortal and devoid of emotion, so. And you're a fucking ghost. So where do we draw the line, really?
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
Except kill me.
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
I'm gonna do, that's interesting as fuck. I want to see what happens.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
I think I will. I like Ghost Princess. She's cute. She's got a little stab mark in her chest. She's a ghost. What happens after you leave this place? I was told you in the world. I need to think on this. Return. Return to what?
If I'm able to, but for all we know, that's not how it works. Maybe I'll wind up stuck with you for a long time.
She's all cute and shit.
Don't much like the sound of that. It's crowded enough in here as is. It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
Then I won't hit your rod.
Her eyes look like she's like scared. You won't hitch a ride if I say no, or you can't hitch a ride?
I'm sure you'd like to know. It's a shame I won't tell you. But it'll be easier for both of us if you just let me in. And doesn't it sound nice?
Maybe for her, but it's crowded enough in here as is.
You said that already.
You won't have to feel guilty anymore. If you even do feel guilt.
Not really. Do I still get to be in control?
Sure. Why not?
That doesn't sound very reassuring. I can't believe you're
No, I trust her.
entertaining her right now. I mean, just look at her. Do you think she has good intentions for her murderer's body? Of course she doesn't.
You never know. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours.
Ooh.
There's a hunger in her gaze.
Ooh. I think she wants to ghost fuck me, chat. Told you, Dan Aykroyd, Ghostbusters. Gonna get that ghostly blowjob.
Thanks for the body, killer.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
Shh, be quiet, narrator.
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over? I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Get up. You've still got a job to do.
Nani?
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
A little bit.
So, it doesn't work like that for you?
Wait, so you mean you're not schizophrenic? I could have fucking sworn everybody was like this, but it's just us. I think that's kind of weird, don't you? Yeah, I think that's kind of weird. It's pretty fucking weird. You mean not everybody's fucking schizophrenic like us?
Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have.
Never seen this room. Ooh, this is fun.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
What?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass. I'm.
Yeah? Go on. Finish the thought. What are you?
I'm a voice. I'm me, is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
Do you have to deal with this annoying bickering all the time?
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
Hopefully they'll all go away once we leave this place. I don't know how you can tolerate all of this noise.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
That's racist. Oh, just because you're not a shard of broken glass means you're more important? That's kind of fucked up. Next thing he's going to do, he's going to tell him to drink at other fountains. Piece of shit.
So you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I love this. She gets to, like, interact with everyone. This is fun. That's so fun.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
Nah, I let a hot ghost girl possess me. It's pretty... I'm gonna be getting off tonight. If she lets me, you know.
Oh, shut up. Stop trying to manipulate everyone.
Yeah, you're not my dad.
Or don't, actually. It doesn't really matter. Because you won't be around to do this for much longer.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Don't know about that. Slay the prince. What?
Then don't think. Just move.
One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
I guess we'll just have to see what happens when we leave. But if I'm stuck in here, I'll be making some renovations. It's too crowded.
Leave the basement.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
Or part of a world.
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
Very interesting kind of meta commentary. I like this.
Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
You're an open door.
For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
It's because he can't stop me. Why do you think he sent you here?
I hate to admit it, but she's not wrong. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen. You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
Finally! Finally!
Finally!
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Yeah, you prick. You railroading piece of shit.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. Collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
Let's go. We got rid of the narrator.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose. But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Alright, let's see if I'm stuck with you forever.
In your chest is a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
Guess not.
Oh.
All's well that ends well.
So I'm on top of her, huh?
Get to your end of the bargain, so I'll live up to mine. Thanks.
Awesome. She's gonna turn into Margaret. She's gonna give me a ghost job. Let's go, Chad.
Don't mention
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
Bye. Chance to respawn, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
I would have kept them in the dark if I were you. What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Approach the mirror. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. Begin to see what's in it. You've withered. Long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be contradictions. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If nothing, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. I think that's called Stockholm Syndrome. Really? It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or the other on the matter. I just want it all to stop. You're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you. Remain silent.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is vaporous. She is a dream of a life she could never have, but that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for a yearning heart. Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you'll want when we finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Do you still not care what I bring next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
Bitch, give me a number. Like, fuck. Alright, I don't want to say I'll kill her, because I like this disembodied hand voice person. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
You got it, mama. Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the specter to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la revolution!
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking.
Alright, let's see what happens with that. Let's see what that changes, if anything.
The interior of the cabin is almost a blade.
Is that going to change anything if we go? Okay, so I can either take the blade, see what else I can change, or I can just enter the base. Because I think if I enter the basement, go like I'm going to save her, because they give you the blade at some point, and then I like try to backstab the princess. I might get a different ending. What do you think, chat? I'll let you guys decide. Should I take the blade and see what happens, or enter the basement and try and backstab the princess? What do you guys think? Do you guys have any thoughts? Are you intelligent creatures? Enter the basement without the dagger. Alrighty. We'll be backstabbing the princess then.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a
Oh wait, we didn't
staircase
say we were
illuminated by
intent on saving her
unseen
to the
light in
narrator
room
before.
below.
Shit. Oh, well.
This is an oppressive place. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I can lie, though. Okay, so either I'm here to save you, or I'm here to, or I lie and say it. I wonder what the difference will make. This is why this game is very fun, because it's like Jason said last session, every choice you make gives you a different route. It's like the same line, but because I'm lying in one of them, it gives me a different pathway. Fuck it, let's lie.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I want to see the face of my rescuer. Oh, dear God!
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She just thinks we're fucking idiots. I didn't know you were a birdie. It's like, princess. Forgot about that. Racism, you know what I'm saying?
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I don't know. Let's find out.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
How have you been getting food?
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
I'm interested to see what this will do since I said since I said I'm intending on saving her, but I'm lying. I wonder if it'll give me an option. It's like, oh, I'll see what I can do with these chains, and then I just choke the fucking shit out of her. That's what I would do if I were lying and trying to murder a princess, you know what I mean? Let's talk a bit first.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement. Is someone else here? You try the door. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Well,
This would have been so
we're
much
fucked.
easier. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you...
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from... It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that. Fine. Against your better judgment.
I love
place
her
the blade
fucking
against
face
the
here.
ragged,
Like she's just like the
self-inflicted wound on
stupidest
the
fucking
princess's heart,
bug-eyed
just
look, and
above
you're
the
just
unyielding
slicing her
chain
hand
binding
off.
her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to... She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythm. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened. No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are as the princess approaches the bottom stair. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
I'm seeing the alternate ending. Alright, let's slay the
Okay,
princess.
there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
Oh fuck, now she has Ultra Instinct.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time?
Yes.
I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
I was kind of hoping so.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Ooh, it's kind of hot.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
She a werewolf?
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Rip.
You're on a path,
Witch!
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Those words are gonna be embedded into my fucking skull forever.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time. You died last time, which probably only... We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options.
Yeah, I can't blame us for weighing our options. Like, come on now.
I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
I can't imagine how much fucking work went into writing all the dialogue for this game. Like, holy shit. If there's like... Because I think you said before, like, you've seen 30 endings to this game, and there's even more than that. Like, holy fuck, dude.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Gay butt sex?
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
I think she just had gay butt sex with the wall.
That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we? You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions.
Yeah, he's just being honest, man.
What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Let's talk about this princess here.
Just be quick about it.
Me to pieces. Don't get me wrong, I hated it, but how can someone like that end the world? Ripped me apart with her bare hands.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
What if you guys can hear that train coming in the background? Locked her in that basement. What is this
People
place?
locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the...
Why
I
aren't you
told
telling
you
me?
everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple... If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Like, could you imagine being like someone just walking through the forest and it's like, what the fuck's that bird dude doing over there? He talking to himself? Like, what the f...
I don't think either of you really need to press the man on this. He wants us to slay the princess, so why would he have anything to hide? He seems like a nice guy to me. I appreciate the vote of confidence, but you should really stop wasting time chatting amongst yourselves in the woods. So, if we could move this along? Great. Now, if you...
Let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do it. Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
That's right.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
It was different than last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this. That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's definitely a mirror, but he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
That's just my eyes. Why would he lie about... What's the point?
Come on now. He's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures ever lied about anything? If there were
Oh
a mirror
boy, I got a
and
list for
we were
you.
supposed to look at it, he would have told us about it. Exactly. Why would I lie about something
I do
so
find it
meaningless?
interesting that the
What good would a mirror
narrator...
even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done. You take the blade from the shelf. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
Very
That's
good.
not actually a bad idea. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand. Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
I find it interesting the narrator is the only one who can't see the mirror, and that's what takes us to the fuck's that place called again? Like the Wild something. I forget what it's called.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Ooh.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I might like it if you do. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
And you're a bitch.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Mayhaps.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Good point.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
He's also got a good
You
point.
need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Just imagine the princess like just like imagine the princess at the bottom of the stairs like, are you gonna come down, or like what does this button do? Auto. I don't want to do that.
Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the
chimera.
dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are. One hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
Maybe it's because we have a hand obviously behind our back.
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Me too.
Is it all behind us?
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's in front of it. It's in front of us, and it's got weird feet and a tail.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Your
Let's
world.
chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
No. You can let him cook.
I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Get the sense you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Look, I know. Things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. Stab me in the back if I help you out here. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. I'd like to be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think you might be a danger to the world. Attack you, slay the princess, slay the prince. I wonder what happens if I say this. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
You get out of those chains on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
If I help you out of here.
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event.
Of course you are.
She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do.
But what happens if she gets out of here?
You won't be fine, because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's gonna stab us in the back.
Yeah, she could stab us in the front. Call of Duty Zombies. Oh, I'm a mod. I forgot when I made you a mod. But apparently I did. I don't even remember making you a mod, if I'm being honest. Like, I looked and I saw the sword, I was like, who the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh, I guess I made Ant a mod. Poggers.
I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing.
Mod this dick. Got him.
See? He gets it.
I'd rather not, though.
There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Should I give her the knife? I feel like that's just asking. But like... Bro, honestly... This bitch definitely looked like the fucking battle pass, bro. I'm gonna leave with the princess, but not give her the knife.
Yes, let's.
She's like... That shit look like the battle pass. Ho's mad. She def is mad.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Oh my god, are we gonna kiss?
She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
She's a furry. She's got a tail.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here.
The hell did I miss? She's a furry now. She's a chimera or some sort, I think. Why is she a squirrel? No, no, no. That tail's too thin to be a squirrel. And her legs are way different. She's got arm hair. It's kind of hot.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking?
I mean, she looks feral enough.
You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out. But if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
What should I do here? I could either let her go first or give her the knife. Or I could go first. Give her the blade? Yeah, fuck it. It's not, because the thing is, like, it's not like I'm gonna save and reset, because every pathway gets me closer to, like, I guess, like, the true ending of the game or whatever. So fuck it. Clearly there's some broken trust here. Well, what if I gave you this?
You can't be serious.
Of course I am.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no.
She's got like animalistic face. She's like, nunny?
As do I.
Well, okay, I looked back at chat to see if anybody said anything, and I read the give her the blade thing again, but for some fucking reason I read it as give her the table. I was like, wait, we have a table with this?
You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
Abstain? Why did it always randomly skips one piece of dialogue sometimes? I'm gonna give her the blade. She clearly hates us. This isn't a democracy, we're giving her the blade. Yeah, this isn't democracy, this is a dictatorship.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do. You hand the blade to the princess, who quickly snatches it from you, her eyes darting between you and the weapon with a nervous curiosity.
This isn't a democracy, this is a dictatorship, and I rule with an iron dick. Iron dick.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
Because I'm fucking based and red-pilled.
What do you think happens now?
You jerk me off with your tail? You're beautiful. She's a cat girl. It's the mouth thingy that set it off, right? Like the little, like the 3. If you're like somebody I know, you're probably going to kill me. Would it actually save you? And this feels like the only way to do it? Yeah, literally. :3. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this. It's up to you. That's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time, and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose. Interesting choices. This game is so much fun. So interesting. Ugh. Because one thing I love about this game so far is that, like, I mean, we're only on our first playthrough of this game, right? We're trying to find, like, the true ending or, like, get all the different endings for the soul thing or whatever the fuck is going on with all that. But it's like every single, like every single playthrough of this game is never going to be the same. You know what I mean? Like, you can try if you, like, remember all the choices you made, but it's like, it's never really going to be exactly the same. You know what? I'm just going to fully trust her. Fuck it. I'm not going to try and persuade her. I'm not going to try and, like, whatever. I'm just going to be like, you know what? It's all up to you, babe.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
Aww.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Aw, man. Thought she was going to be like, dang, you really trust me. And then she was going to put the blade away and then, like finger my butthole with her tail or some
What?
shit.
No, come on, that's not right. I told
It's alright.
I told you this is what she was going to do.
I love the voice of the hero. They're like, oh, what the fuck? It's fucked up. Like, what the fuck?
Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
Before I die, can you please finger my butthole with your tail? All I ask.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Bro, the fuck? I did it. I broke Jason. I finally broke Jason.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
Because we're Sonic heroes.
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The thorn. Your power to a suspicious character.
You're on a path in the woods. She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us.
The bitch.
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against. But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway.
Nor do you have the time. Andrew sniffs her feet as she dies. It's like, why? Why did you let me do this? She's just standing there like disgusted and confused. Sniff flat, just.
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us, though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent. Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time.
Some
We've
rancid
already
ass
proven
feet.
to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
Yeah, shut up. Anyway, like we were saying. Few people know this, but bird people have foot fetishes. What? What are you talking? You say this like bird people are fucking real. Yeah, I know I'm a bird, but like, where does this information come from? Connect the dots? No! What dots are there? Birds and foot and feet. Where are the dots? Because they don't have feet? Is that why? Oh, you're going along with a joke. I thought it was like a thing. I thought it was like a thing from like other shit. Ruined my fucking joke. Good. Fuck you, Jason. Also, I love like the narrator. Like, what do you like? You know, I can hear you. What are you guys talking about? Like, yeah, shut the fuck up. We've been through this before. Anyway, as we were saying, the intellectuals in the room.
Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other.
VOD watchers kick this man's penis multiple times. VOD watchers crush Jason's balls with a mallet. The game was rigged from the start. Is that a Fallout New Vegas reference? Oh my god.
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure. Twice.
I love that.
Then
Actually,
I'll spare you the little
you died
introduction I
twice.
had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
This place is different. It keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously.
Yes,
It would mean
based.
your grip on things is slipping.
So you need to finish
in
that fucking
turn,
game.
likely means her influence is spreading.
Spreading my
Someone's in the
dick.
know. I've had enough of these annoying little secrets. If you want us to do this, you have to let us in on your game already. All of your game. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, Don't even think about her.
Shut up, DM. I do what I want. And I roll to seduce the princess with my bird penis. All right. Nat 1. You roll a nat 1, and the princess ends up ripping your dick off and fucking you with it. I helicopter in front of her and use British inspiration and add a D4 to the roll. What happens if we just leave? She seems to be taking the whole looping thing in stride.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've
Bardic.
been here before. It's bad for you,
At
it's
14.
bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice.
Do I seduce her with my feather-covered penis? The princess is enticed by your feather-covered penis, but scared to fully commit to it as she eases closer to your feather-covered penis. Yes, I'm in. See, this is what I feel like D&D is like, and I want to be a part of this, but fucking nobody I know has a fucking campaign set up.
So you knew this could happen? Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first.
I guess
I'd really
fire.
rather not get into it.
You kill yourself and the princess, and nobody gets laid. Out of my bird penis. But before you kill both yourself and the princess, your bird penis explodes. Your bird penis explodes, killing yourself and the princess, and nobody gets laid. I'll roll of a new character. Your character stumbles across a dungeon with a bird man whose penis has been exploded off and the corpse of a charred princess. What do you do?
Great! Not even he really seems to get what's going on. If the guy who goes around acting like he knows all the rules doesn't even know how this works, what's the point in listening? Then we can all move on and forget what I said about failure. It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here
You gotta
probably means that
believe.
you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. Sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already.
So from what I understand so far, the narrator is different per each world. Like this is essentially a multiverse. The narrator is different each multiverse. Fuck, there was something the princess said to the narrator. Because she could see the different glasses. There was something that happened when she interacted with the narrator that kind of keyed me in on something. But also, the narrator disappears whenever we go to the end thing. A 12 strength, 14 dexterity, 8 constitution, 12 intelligence, wisdom, and 18 charisma. 5 with 18 charisma. I roll up another bird bard. I roll to stab the princess with my bird penis. Ah, fucking hell. Alright. Nat 20. You stab the princess so hard with... Oh, you got 17? Alright, we'll go with that. So 17, do you hit her? You stab her with your bird penis so hard through the heart that it loops back around her vagina and you get her pregnant. And in her dying moments, she shoots a baby out of her, and now you have a half bird, half princess baby. Congratulations, Jason, you're a dad. I fear the most for this child. I fire my penis laser. Wait, do all birds have penis lasers? It's pretty fucking cool. I wish I was a bird.
I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
Alright, I'll think of penis lasers. We're even now. I'm sure she understands that. But we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin.
Yes, Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room.
See, he gets this. Not only the ones with spells. Okay.
I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that. Trust in the plan.
I fuck with this guy. This guy and the paranoid one, I like them the most.
Trust in what plan? The decider's
plan.
Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret. And sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret.
The rules don't say what my verbal components have to be. Ergo, I use my orgasm as the verbal component to my fireball. You cast fireball and kill yourself and fully kill yourself and the princess, but somehow the baby survives. And that it then somehow grows up on its own without food or proper help and escapes the dungeon. And that's how big the room was. I said I cast fireball. I can't wait to have a moment like that in D&D.
Sure, we'll see what she has to say for herself, but don't forget that whatever she says is likely just as much lies as what he's been telling us. We should keep our cards close to our chest. If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. And you should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
Let's proceed to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself...
Didn't ask how big her womb is. I said I cast penis.
I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
Yeah, I know what I have to do. Get the princess pregnant.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do.
He's not wrong.
I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
Listen, narrator, I've been through this like 800 million times, alright? So why don't you go fuck yourself?
Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
The only thing I see is that mirror.
You're right, the mirror is back. There isn't anywhere for us to go. But there isn't a mirror. I still don't get his angle here. Seems like whatever we do, he's always going to say it isn't there. He's either a liar, or he doesn't hold all the cards. But I think we already knew it had to be one of those. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned-out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it? You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. It went away when we touched it last time, not that this place always follows the same rules. You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough.
So what is the narrator? Because he's clearly a different entity from, like, the multi-armed thing. Fuck, I wish I could remember what the princess said to him when she was in our head, when she was talking, because it kind of keyed me into something. I had a fucking... I formed a thought, but I lost it. Why are you posting YouTube shorts in my chat, Jason?
Figures. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it?
It's 15 seconds. Oh my god, okay.
Remember, my sons, vocal components can be whatever you want.
Whatever we want. Penis bolt. Cock attack. I cast dick lasers. Dick lasers!
This is why I hate psychos, Magnus. All they talk about is dick.
Adam Conover uploaded a video that says why I'm not worried about the election 2 days ago. Wizards, am I right? True.
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet
I
fresh
cast
shoots
magic
of fallen
missile at the
branches are
darkness.
already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down.
I wave my
But
penis.
you don't need to
in
think
darkness.
about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going.
Man, this guy's a bitch. I ejaculate into the darkness. Alright. Nat 20, you get the darkness pregnant. And you live a happy life together with the darkness.
They're only thorns.
Hell yeah.
I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair
I
trade.
abort the
I'm
shot.
sure you'll manage.
Using cure disease. Alright. Nat 1, you guys are in a red state and abortion is outlawed. Isn't that topical? Let's go. No, that's something you can technically do in 5e. The way cure disease is worded. Really? It words pregnancy as a... Oh! So since it's considered... It's that... Oh, okay, that was... Okay. So since it's considered a condition, it counts as a disease. That's great. It's vaguely considered a disease. I mean, sounds about right. You know.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come here. I want to free you, I mean it. Just want to talk. Really talk. I want sex. Sex, Andrew. Sex, Andrew. Well, I mean, talking would probably rizz her up, which would lead us to sex.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward.
She's so exhausted from all
You
the
step out into
sex.
what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles. The space thick with
Jesus
hostile
fuck.
vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
I swear I didn't do this. What the fuck, James? I'm here to laugh. What did you think would happen after you killed me? Did you think I wouldn't hold it against you? I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you, if you'll let me. But you have to give me the blade. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. I'd love to say to you. I'm here to free you, if you'll let me.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind? This one.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Is there anything I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. Careful with that one. He's not the smooth negotiator he thinks he is. It does feel like we're stuck until we do something. If there's even anything to do besides make things worse. We're not making things worse. I think she wants to trust us.
Maybe it's time to put... Maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts as action.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms. I'll be damned. She really gave it to us.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been so long since we've held real power in our hands. I wonder what we should do with it. We free her, obviously. It's the right thing to do. Or get me out.
I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we've been. Besides, it wouldn't really stick to him to free her. Hear me out. We slay her right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance.
That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
Shut up, narrator. You're a bitch. And I take everything back I said about you, the opportunist. You're a bitch, too.
We've all said our piece. Now it's time to make our move. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2.
No, you don't count. Fuck off.
You don't count.
Yeah, see? I like the hero.
And why shouldn't he count?
Because he's a narrator.
Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
She's just looking like, are you gonna do something? Or like, what's going on there? Are you just like fucking, like, what's wrong with you?
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Shut up, bitch!
Why was that perfectly timed, though? I just wanted my blade back. You're on your own. Damn, that's fucked up. Let's cut her free.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free.
What a pussy.
Oh, so you're suddenly team free her? You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess. Even if he'll stick a knife in our back as soon as he has the opportunity, it's still better to have him nominally on our side. At least that gets him to shut up for a while. See? We're all friends here, united in our actions and intentions.
Okay, I take it back. I like the opportunist again.
Yeah,
He's funny.
united. But the other one has a point. If it keeps you quiet, sure. We're all friends. You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade. Is that really all you've got, threatening us with an accidental misstep? I expected more from you. Our blade didn't even waver when he said that. Yeah, you're right, he's a bit of a nobody, isn't he? Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning. The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
Fuck you, narrator. I get off to this. Keep reading.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
I just really hate the people who put us there. Of course I did.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. You're getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually do anything to stop us. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
I wonder what the difference between these two options are. I mean, fuck, we have a knife, so let's just cut into it.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield. Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
I wonder if the narrator considers the world ending being that, like, arm entity getting all the perspectives.
It feels so good to hear you say that you're admitting you've lost and we've bested you at your own game at last. I don't care what happens now. That's all I've wanted. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance.
I may or may not be staring at her tits, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. This is a nice design too. I like the thorny one.
We've already made
It's got
our
like
decision.
poison ivy.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Step into your freedom.
Hands clasped,
Turning over a new-
the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
I really like that story. Like, because each perspective is like its own story and shit. Like, that was honestly a beautiful story. You know, like, we killed her, she killed us, and then in the end, we came together. Like, that was a really nice... I would like this. I like this scenario probably the most. Like, I really like the dynamics in it. Oh, I have a friend suggestion on Snapchat. Her name's all emojis, so she can go fuck herself. But I really liked the story for this one. It was very, like, I really, especially, like, going into it, I'm like, oh, like, let's see, like, oh, it's like, well, I betrayed her, so now I'm like, oh, wait, I keep resetting, like, let me go back, and it's like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave this to you. And then, like, you see her make the decision, and, it clicks in her head, like, oh, God, what did I do? Like, this was a really good one. I like this. I like this story. I like this ending a lot. This is probably my favorite ending so far.
What do we do now?
We fuck!
Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay, just trust me. You've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's going to do something to us. I can feel it. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
If you say so, we'll trust you. So, this is all going to work out?
I don't know, maybe.
Finally, we're going places.
Approach the mirror. Approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, and once again, the mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Crushes balls. For some reason, I always think that, like, we're Ryuk from Death Note when we look in the mirror. Which I mean, makes sense. He kind of looks like a bird, too. The Long Quiet, that's what this place is called. I unraveled my penis. You were at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the Long Quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Not I, but it.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Gay porn. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the Long Quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts in this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
That's a fair point. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know why, but I know this is a fact. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. I find him.
My mom!
I thought that was part of the game for a second, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, who the hell's talking right now? And then I looked over and I'm like, oh, it's Muscle Man. When I find him, you and I are probably going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
A third voice actor. How many vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Oh shit. We only need to bring her one more? This is the last time. Is there anything you would like me to bring you? This is the last stage for your completion. I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here. Curious if this one will like reset everything again.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you. I will see you when you return. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
So I remember, so my friend Bundu, who's another streamer, she's a variety streamer like me. She's playing Slay the Princess right now. And she had this happen. She's like, what the fuck? Did the game crash? And I was like, oh, hey, this is the first time it's happened to her too. But I heard on her stream, or someone said, if you go into your settings and change your like calendar or clock to like 1,000 years in the future, they'll actually have dialogue for it. So I'm gonna see if I can do that. Do it. I'm gonna. Hopefully this doesn't destroy my computer somehow. How do I change the clock? Clock. Change the date and time. All right. Set time automatically. Nope. Change the date. Okay, now let's go to 2054 on my computer. So let's see what that does. Is the game gonna load or? The game's not loading. Yippee. Man, this Easter egg sucks. Yeah, let's just change it back to the current year. Why is it not loading up? Do I have to go into fucking Steam and launch it? Okay, what the actual hell is happening? Nothing's working right now. Literally nothing is launching. Oh, the Minecraft launcher launches. Did I break it, chat? Huh. Literally nothing is... I'm clicking on like every game. The only thing that's launching is Minecraft launcher, and like literally nothing that is connected to Steam is launching. Oh, this app isn't responding now either. Um... The fuck am I supposed to do here, chat? Open. So it's still not... Of course it's still not working. Is anything on the screen right now, Jason? It's like every app, every game that's on Steam isn't launching, but the Minecraft launcher and yeah, Pokemon Rejuvenation launches. Minecraft Discord launches, but Steam doesn't launch. Is Steam considered still open? Apparently Steam went down yesterday. Check Task Manager. I did check Task Manager, but I didn't see anything. Someone just dropped something. Apps, DaVinci, OBS, Task Manager, background processes, Aware Core, Com Surrogates, Discord, process, Microsoft, Video Container, OBS. It says Steam is operating in the background. Steve Client Service, Steve Web Helper. So yeah, there's Steam stuff running in the background. But I don't know if that's normal or not. Windows processes, nothing under there. Force shutdown through Task Manager. All right. All right, let's see if that up. It's updating Steam. I think it's probably because I fuck with the clock. Nope. Okay, Steam is just launched, and it's also launching Slay the Princess. I don't care about Death Stranding. And I want my streak. Okay.
You have returned to me.
There he goes.
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
No, I think that dialect changed. This is the last time. Is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die. A cautious heart, bring the thorn to her. I like the thorn the most.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Can someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Well, why not? Okay,
Are
I'm
you
just doing this.
serious? No, you have to do it. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
I think we started to do this the first time, but we didn't even really do anything. Go to the cabin and slay the princess. Ugh. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Yes.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I don't care. I'm not killing a princess.
Killing is such a gauche phrasing and completely ignores the bigger picture. Your task is to slay the princess.
Tomato,
because
tomato.
she's terrible and she's really got it coming to her. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
I'm just gonna go trek through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place, because fuck you.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Fuck you.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about
not again.
than you do about the fate of the world.
But I think we reset after I did this one. The village.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods
Yay,
really matters,
dooming us.
because
Yay.
it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Hooray. The stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there.
No.
It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
You're fucking A right about that.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
If I can't run away, I'm in the cabin and I'm just staying here in the woods forever. I think that's what I did last time.
You have already committed to my completion.
I did the cabin where I'm definitely going to slay that princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right?
Nuh-uh.
Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
This fucking guy.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, She will cheat.
Sounds like my ex.
She will do everything in her power to... If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
He's got a point.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Proceed into the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
He's got a point.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, and when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
I do mind,
Yes,
actually.
take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
Yeah, if I did that, I would have been gone insane long ago.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
Just go with the flow, man.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task. Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Why would you lie about it? What's the point? Doesn't
But
matter.
it does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is
it's right there. There's no mirror.
Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Should we take the blade or just enter the basement as is? Thinking. Yeah, I say we enter as is.
The door to the basement
Whoa.
creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of
Miasma? That's a
indiscernible
new word
quality
I
that
learned.
comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here?
Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
Possibly.
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Harsh stairs, center staircase with the soft stairs to the right. Yeah, I like the soft stairs. Let's go with the soft stairs. But the centers are harsh though. I imagine this will dictate her personality, because it seems like she's dealing with like multiple personalities. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its throat. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mom told me to choose the very best, and that is Y-O-U, and that spells you. Alright, center staircase it is.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step
spooky.
branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Whoa, what the hell happened to our little thingy?
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
I'm tripping balls!
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Let me get a number 9 large, a 2 number 4s, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 49, and a large soda. Hey, yo, Blackface. I think the room's just dark, Jason.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Devilish ways? Hey, boy.
Princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
Yeah, to fuck the princess.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. So I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
She almost seems unempathetic. What's your name?
Princess. You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that?
That was kind of harsh.
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Just pull it apart, put it together. Do you know what happened to me? There's more of you now.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going.
Agreed, get her out.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start?
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
We'd always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
I'm gonna make things worse. It's weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
I don't know, I was just fucking asking questions, bitch.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
I like how this one, like in the center, was just like, what's your name? Princess. Like, princess. Like, she's like so fucking, just, like I said, like, like, she's emotionless.
You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you.
I don't have any weapons, and I'm chained to a wall. Do I look like someone that could end the world? Do I look like a monster?
Well, there's like 4 of you, and there's about to be 5, so.
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Whoa, wait. Oh, it's letting me... I think Birdrew forgot to take his meds this morning. It's letting me do all at once. Getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know who you are.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to perish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
Oh, the one where you just leave her is sad. She looks so sad. She's like, oh. I love how it's like, she looks super sad in like the top right. She's a deranged, insane person in the top middle. Top left, she's like, oh yeah, you're gonna free me. Bottom right is like, oh, you're trying to kill me. What? And then like the bottom left is just like, okay, like I guess I'm here. Like, whatever. Forgot to take our Adderall. No, not again.
But this, we can't.
Ooh.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever.
This is too much pussy even for me.
Collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
I'm not into body horror. Chat, I'm gonna need... You learn! When will you learn that your actions have consequences? But look, I'm gonna need y'all to hear me out on this one, alright? Just for a second now. Hear me out. Alright? Listen, I'm gonna need you to hear... Exactly, bro. Like, there were at least 5 of them. That's 5 different flavors of pussy. Like, hear me out. Like,
Please.
I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No, I'm not. You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. I'll do my best. So everything is possible. Nothing is. You never know if she hears your choice. If she hears your reply, she's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I meant to type vagina like that.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
Whatever's on the other side is gonna be nice.
Okay. If you say so. You're not messing with us, right?
You approach the mirror. Gives you your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. That isn't right. You can't see nothing. You refocus your gaze, and you see a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
It's the narrator. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Is this like... A few cracks. Oh shit, this is like the... Whoa, those are eyes. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? So many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? Destroy you? Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? So many books of people. Part of me, or are you something else? I've met you many times. Have you been the same have you been the same you all along?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Farless hubris. If you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
For anything done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
Anything to say for yourself? Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me, I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Absolutely impenetrable. Why are you suddenly being so open?
Her nature is to become what others perceive her to be. If you actually knew what she was, if you knew her capabilities, a single intrusive thought could
Mission
instantly
failed.
end
We'll get 'em
the
next time.
entire world.
What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Dude, there's so many questions to ask. What is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
So I am the long... Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Death of the author, run out of questions. Oh, man. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this. Her bro here doesn't like change. He's like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. Yeah, it's almost like... I think you're out of time.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Sounds like she's a McDonald's McFlurry machine and we're the one person that can fix it. Oh shit, he braced for impact. As a final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. All of this... The narrator is right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent fucking bird thing. Nascent? Is that word? I haven't seen that word before. Vast and nascent God, and it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Fuck you, DM. I'm going to do what I want. And I say, cast Fireball. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Bring the stranger to her. When you arrive at the heart of things where there is no vessel for you to bear witness to, there's nothing for you to find. That was a bunch of cum particles. Oh, what the fuck?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Biblically accurate princess. My hot princess wife. Nascent, especially of a process or organization, just coming into existence and beginning to display signs of future potential, the Nessa space industry. Endless sex awaits. They're all naked.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment.
Take my billions of hot Asian princesses. My body is ready. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
There's an option missing now. Hang on. Just, I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently awaits for you to continue. Oh, okay, so it just goes to the next. Okay. Well, I like her endlessly smile. Become like the Force, bind me and penetrate me and embrace me. I'm gonna nut. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
So many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is it all falling on Lee? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, the entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? Let's be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I told you what was going to happen when we reached this point. Say the princess, I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. There's 6 or 12. Okay, so we're going to be here all night. Well, I already saved. Let me just save again. There's one that everyone goes for. I'm assuming that's going to be letting her... I'm assuming it's this one. But I'm going to explore a little bit. Yes? Okay. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Why is it all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
So I need answers before I can make a choice.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Mob you. There is no beginning, there is no end, and there is no end. Only the flood of there is only the flood of every moment you hold every possible sensation every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hope, but in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything.
What the fuck did you fucking do? I looked away for 5 goddamn seconds. I don't know. I just started asking questions. As fuck, we're being mauled. Not every route had you drawing breath. Even then, I went on. The world doesn't need you. That isn't what it's been about. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
You're talking to each... I noticed that! Thank you, Jason. Address this vessel's sentiment directly. If I had known what you really were, I would have been so quick to free you. I didn't want us to hate each other.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
Shiver as his thorns unseen fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it.
Hi, Ghosty.
You absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was used to set you free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
Redemption, there can be no sin. If I'd known... She's dragging further into the princess pile. Their undulating bodies are all over me. Dear God, the slime! What was she saying? I have to actually read that. And you take your unseen fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return to it. I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought. Without sin, there is no redemption. Is that shocking in here? Oh God, no. Without redemption. Leave her alone. Her grandfather died. Don't throw strays at her. Without redemption, there can be no sin.
And without contrast, there can be nothing at all. Your left leg puts a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me, and me lifting you, forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
That feeling never left me.
There's no need for you to fight that we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together, hand in loving hand.
So you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
If this fucking closes the game again, I swear to God.
Blades cut you with boundless angles. You were a body. You were gory ribbons.
The music is kind of like overpowering everything.
You learned to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
I'm far above you, and I will destroy you now as I destroyed you then. The end gave the struggle meaning.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
You need to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't set you free. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth. This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go. What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
The voices are back. Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
I am all I am! So you died whenever I looked in the mirror. My voices weren't allowed here. Very specific. You have no idea how good it is here for you. You get to stay as gods of creation and destruction.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Oh, shit. What the fuck?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
I'd like that. For old time's sake. Did you break reality again? I don't know.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a
The reality
table
ending
and a
princess
knife
out of the
and a
cabin
door.
again.
And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
Because her pussy is pressed up against the windows again. Here, her pussy, her ass, her tits.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
I don't actually know how to feel about him being gone. But I'm kind of sad to see him go.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Okay, so now I have the choice of either... The hero said we're going to have to take the blade. Believe the blade will fuck the crazy and the godhood out of her. Yeah, because every time we've taken the blade into the basement, she always starts off, like, edgy. So maybe if we just enter the basement... I mean, I saved, so whatever.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Somehow.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Oh, God. We have our hot Asian princess. Apologize? I know, it's like, what the fuck? Sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
The first time we met, I stabbed you to death. Sure, you stabbed me first, but who cares? We both took things a little far.
This one wasn't my duck bird bean.
You know, when she puts it like that...
So good to finally see you again.
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like, she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I never had one. And do not call me the Shifting Mound. It's too much. But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that? And as for you, well, hero works for me.
But that's me. You know, I think I like that.
None of this was really fair for either of us, was it?
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you. And like I said earlier, I don't really want to be her. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
I don't think I want to be a god.
Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit. Just like this cabin.
What if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
So many different choices. I can't take the responsibility of my actions.
Are you winning, son?
I don't know. Take her hand. I'm gonna take her hand. But I've always wanted to leave with you. I just didn't like being a god. The cabin door as we are, just you and me. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know this. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want. Tempted between no need for words or I'll say this one.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
You're gonna be okay alone?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
See ya, hero. Hands clap together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the first time.
That was easy.
For the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there's an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. Excuse me. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore. And she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her.
This is it. I have no idea what it's gonna be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Love you. It's so cheesy. Let's do it.
I love you too.
Yes! We did it, chat. We're getting late tonight. Let's go.
But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
I'm gonna. Bitch. Aww. The voices in your head. Jonathan Sims. I thought it said Johnny Sims for a second. I was like, what? God fucking damn. That was fucking beautiful. We're so in, boys. We're gonna get... Checks under her skirt. Oh, she's got a fucking chastity belt on. I don't see a key. Well, I guess we gotta marry her then. The bad ending. God damn everything. I just wanted to get laid. Oh, laundry bear. Why is it laundry bear if it's a picture of a raccoon? It makes no sense. Give me shit. Wow, that was... Time for you here. Time for you to put on this chastity belt. Take me back. For our little creatures. Spoons the cat and Nubs the small monster. That's a thingy. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. What? Our song? The Princess. The World Ender. Oblivion. Mutually assured destruction. The Shifting Mound Movement 1. It wasn't... Transformation. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Okay. Oh. Hi, Croc. We just finished this. Gives you access to all the songs. Okay. I don't know if that took a screenshot of the actual game, so I'm going to take a picture on my phone. He got the ending everyone loves. I'm part of everyone because I love this ending. This is great. He's got homework. Whoop you almost true. Honestly, I was gonna say that I cut like, as I was going through it, I was like, I was thinking to myself like, I really hope I don't fuck this up because I feel like I'm on the path to like whatever the true ending would be considered, and this is kind of it. Now that we've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab. And it's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting. Join our mailing, join the subreddit, follow us somewhere else, make your playlist, play our other game, make your playlist. What does that do? Oh, cool. It takes me to Spotify. Ah, nice. Like, ooh, wait, hang on. I want to actually make my playlist. Wait, I have the screenshot. Turn to the main menu. Reset gallery. I don't want to do that. Hero and the princess, the spaces between, the end of everything. The specter, the remembrance of violence. The nightmare. The razor. The witch. The stranger. The damsel. The thorn. The wraith. Saved every. Oh, hi. Find the prisoner. Find the beast. Find the adversary. I thought you said he wasn't armed. Get her to break her own chains. Always leave a means of easy ink. What? You guys sounds like a stressful job. That's true. I think you can click them. Egress. I don't know the meaning of the word. The thorn. Okay. Very important. Ooh. So, the thorn was probably my favorite, like, story. This was definitely my favorite one. See through her eyes at the end of everything. A cautious heart. It's like space to walk. Ah, I see. That was just the beginning. It's the cabin. It's you. You've grown, you've withered, you've unraveled, you are nothing at all, the narrator. Damn both of you to an incomplete existence. Spooky. Ooh. And meet her face to face. Leave with her at the end of everything. Leave with her at the end of everything. Finish the game. Finish the game. Find your freedom as God's forever. Find your freedom. So there are a fuck ton of endings. Holy shit. The Spectre. The end of everything. A yearning heart. Free a lost soul. Wow. Okay. So final thoughts. Meatloaf says hi. Hi, Meatloaf. Give Meatloaf some pets for me. Tell Meatloaf they're a good cat. Good kitty. But yeah, fuck being a god. Like I was saying before, as I was going down that path, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, oh fuck, like is this like the true ending? Because it felt like it feels like the true ending. And I'm like, oh fuck, is this like the true ending of the game? Like, oh shit, like, because I was getting nervous. Like, I think you could kind of tell, like, I was looking through all my options and I'm thinking, I'm like, I don't want to fuck this up. Like, that's why I started saving more. Because I was like, I don't want to fuck this up. But damn, that was fucking amazing, dude. That was amazing. I loved this so much. Like, this was awesome. Whoa. It's like, gets all creepy and shit. What the fuck? But yeah, this was amazing. This game is great. Like I said, I think my favorite one was, it's probably the Thorn. What the hell is this? One might resist the divine, but it is very hard to kill a god. There is no shame in failing. That's when you cut something out of you, a piece of you leaves with it. Fall to a feral captive. The witch. Huh. Fight dirty in direct conversation. One of you has to go first, might as well be you. Free an abrasive prisoner. Meet your equal in combat. Die pathetically to an abrasive prisoner. You need more space. A narrow cave is no place to fight, and there is no place, and it's no place to live forever. The demons are cut from the same cloth, and it's best not to deny a proud being. Better to linger with your nightmares than to let them run wild. There are other ways to die to nature. It's become one with the princess in a very literal sense. May involve, but does not necessitate being eaten. Okay, that's okay. You've seen the worst sights the prison of the world can offer. You can always choose to walk away empty-handed. There are many reasons spirits may linger. The flames of passion, the flood of what words left unspoken. You don't need the world for your happy ending. Alright, so I'm gonna... I don't want to press that because I don't want to see what happens. I'm curious to see what happens if I hit continue. Oh, it just goes back to here, okay. So I basically have to either load my save or start a new game. Alright, well, I'm gonna quit the game for now. Well, for now, it's the end of this stream. But yeah, fuck, dude, that was fucking amazing. Jason, I'm so happy you suggested this game. Congrats. Dude, I'm proud I got that ending on the first try. Glad you dude, I loved that. That was amazing. First of all, I'm glad I got like the true ending on like the first try. Like, you know, I'm just that good, guys. I'm just that fucking. I'm more impressed that my fucking stupid ass managed to not fuck it up. But yeah, like that, I can honestly see why people consider that the true ending. Just the one people like the best. Yeah, well, like you said, like a lot of people consider it to be the true ending. And I can see why. Like, and it's, for me personally, I could see that as the true ending. Like, just like, yeah, you know, like fucking, because at the start of the game, it always says like, when you put it, it's like, remember, this is a love story. And it kind of fits perfectly with everything, I feel, you know? Like, I love, like, the like, it all kind of happened by accident, but I love the progression of it. Like, it all started when I found my way into the Great Quiet, or whatever the fuck it was. I found my way in there, and it was all, like, it was the, you know, like the fucking one where you go all like Ultra Instinct and shit, and like you fucking turn all the voices in your head off and shit. Like, you know, I thought that was great. Like that was my actual, like, the one that introduced it. And then the last one being everything merging together was also like, it was just like fitting for my own personal journey. And I find it very fun that I managed to like accidentally have that happen. Man, dude, this game was fucking amazing. Like, this was like just 10 out of 10. This game is a 10 out of 10. Like, this is going to be the type of game that, like, if I have people who have, or like if I have friends over and they don't know anything about it, I'm like, dude, you got to play this game. Like, you got to play Slay the Princess. Like, here, let's set it up. Let's play Slay the Princess. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn. I want to see how many achievements there are. I have 24 out of 131. Chat, should I try to like achievement hunt this game? Should I get all the achievements? go for it. I honestly think I might. I honestly think that, because when I got to like the end, it would take 100 hours. I bet. Oh, probably. Like when I got to the end, I was like, "Damn, this is gonna be like a short, like, series, only 2 sessions." And then I'm like, and require a guide. Yeah, like it's gonna. The only thing is, I don't want to do it with a guide. I kind of want to find it. You know what I mean? Like, it does give you little hints in like the gallery, and I'm assuming most of these would be. There are no endings, only new beginnings. I want to see the one where she eats you. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in that too. The good ending. You did it. You saved everyone. Yeah, like I think I might try to get everything. I think I might try to complete this. I like this game that much, like I'm very seriously considering it. I don't know if I'm going to jump right into it though. Maybe give it a bit of time to like kind of like fester and like think about it, But I'm very much considering it. Like this was fantastic. This was a fantastic game. I absolutely do want to do more of it. Not right away. I'm not going to do it right away because I have Resident Evil 7 to finish up. I'm still playing Twilight Princess and Stardew Valley and fucking Zoocosis. I want to play a bit more of that too. So once most of that stuff has died down, I think we'll start playing this a bit more again. So this is going to go on a little bit of a hiatus for now. But we will return to it eventually. Eventually. Yeah, this fucking great game, dude. Oh my god. I'm repeating myself ad nauseum, but yeah, this like I said before, like I just love all the choices I made kind of fit really well together with the endings I got and then getting that main ending and shit. Yeah, 10 out of 10. This was amazing. This was genuinely amazing. My only question is, so Jason, you said that ending that I got was the one that people like the best. Is there a like quote unquote like actual like true ending to the game? Like, is there an actual ending that is considered like, not that I know of? Interesting. All right. Well, most people consider that the closest thing. Okay. So for all intents and purposes, we did get the true ending. All right. Well, we're gonna experiment a little more because it goes against the themes the game puts forward. Yeah. I would need more time to think about that and actually talk about that because, see, I suck when it comes to themes. Like, if I sit on it for a while, I can kind of conjure thoughts together, but, like, immediately afterwards, I'm just like, wow, that happened. You know what I mean? Like, I'm stupid, guys. But it does have themes of, like, I don't know, I guess, like, because that ending is basically just, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen and I don't care as long as I'm with you, which again, it ties back into the whole thing that it says at the start of the game where it says this is a love story. And it's like that to me is the perfect ending to a love story as fucked up as this. But it has like that thing of what the fuck was I just about to say? Like the whole game kind of has this thing of like almost destiny to it and like, you keep running in circles. You know, like it's destiny. You know what's going to happen, and that ending directly is no. The whole point is we don't know what the fuck is happening. We don't know, and that's exciting. It's why we're living this life. You know what I mean? And that's why I like it. That's why I like it. It's a good game. We're gonna play more of it, just not immediately the following week. But yeah, that is gonna be it for this stream tonight. We've been going close to 4 hours, so I think that's a pretty healthy stream tonight. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who showed up tonight. Thank you to my buddy Naki for the resub. 9 months is crazy. Thank you to Croc for dropping a follow on me. You know, followed 14 hours ago. Kind of fucked up. You weren't already following me. I'm not gonna lie, but like, you know, it's fine. It's cool. It's whatever. Love you too, dude. But yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. And you know what? I think we will raid Good Jared, even though it's, oh my god, it's 11:30. I don't know if I want to raid. I would feel bad to raid into him and then just immediately leave, because I usually stick around a little bit. It's 11:30. I want to go to bed now. He's playing Doom. Which Doom? I just want the raid points. True. Original? Okay. Oh, yeah, he was playing at the original hardware. What, is he playing it off of fucking Windows 95? Like, what the how does that even entail? Wouldn't surprise me. All right, well, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to raid the Good Jared. Here, let me get the there were Dooms. How good is Jared? He's pretty good. I fuck with bro. You cool dude. You know? You know what I'm saying, Croc? So let me just try hang on, I'm trying to drop a raid message in chat. I need to like copy and fucking paste it. Alright, so here's the raid messages. Here's the raid message. Pick it up what you put in. Hell yeah. Oh, I guess it can't work for Croc because she's not subbed. Shit. So we do that and then so raid message for people who are subbed and people who are not. And I just want to say, like I said already, thank you to Jason for the gift subs. Thank you for Croc for the follow. Thank you for thank you for Naki for the resub. Thank you for Croc for the follow. Thank you for Jason for just, you know, being here in general, being a pretty chill and cool guy, and you know, for suggesting this game. Like, holy fuck, this game was genuinely amazing, and I never would have played it if Jason hadn't suggested it. So huge thank you for Jason for that. This is probably one of my new favorite games of all time. So hell yeah, dude. Anyway. So that will be it for now. If you enjoyed this stream, make sure to drop a follow. You can follow me on all our social medias and shit too. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and follow my Twitch to watch these whenever we go live. You can also join my Discord server to figure out what the schedules are and, you know, see just fucking when I'm streaming. I'm getting an Instagram set up for this Twitch account specifically. So when that gets set up, I'll have it linked and all that shit. And I'll probably be posting schedules on Instagram and stuff too. But yeah, until then, thank you all so much for watching. Tell your parents you love them. You know, make sure you do that. Have a great night of dumpster diving and take care. We're gonna go ahead and raid. Oh, this channel is meant for mature audiences, guys. We can't raid. He's meant for mature audiences. We are all baby boy children. Anyway, get the raid messages ready. Have a good night, everybody. I'm only 12. Croc, you gotta go home. Get the fuck out of here.